हाय विजनरीज गाइस, कैसे हैं आप लोग? दैट्स लवली। दोस्तों, इन टुडेज सेशन वी आर गोइंग टू गो विद अ डिस्कशन नोन एज जीडीपी, मतलब ग्रोस एंड डोमेस्टिक प्रोडक्ट। आई सिंपली वांट यू पीपल टू प्लेस योर ओपिनियन। व्हाट इज जीडीपी? हाउ डज इट गो हाई? हाउ डज इट गो लो? ये हाई किन केसेस में जाती है, किन केसेस में लो जाती है? हमारी जीडीपी की क्या रैंक है? हम किस तरीके से इसे और बेटर बना सकते हैं? व्हाट इज पर कैपिटा इनकम? I just want you people to place your opinion one by one, raise questions, place your opinion. Don't let it be like this only. So kindly share your opinion one by one. Who would like to begin first, guys? That's lovely. I would want Aditya Soni to start with.
There are mainly four indicators which are responsible for the growth of the economy, which are per capita income, morality rate, per capita income, literacy rate, and the GDP. But me, Aditya Soni from Bari, will tell you about the GDP, which is the gross domestic product. GDP is the value of the final goods and services obtained in a year, and the position of India of GDP is sixth position, and the second position is of America and the China. America have 22.9 trillion dollars of economy, and then we have China who have 18 trillion dollars of economy. There are two types of GDP: real GDP and the nominal GDP.
Well, what do I think that what is GDP? As they both mentioned that GDP is this or that. Well, I agree with their point, but I have two things to tell that real GDP and nominal GDP. Well, real GDP in this the in this the price of any kind of object, it has been changing but not including in the GDP of our country, but in nominal GDP it is included, and even the price which is increased or which is decreased, that is also included in it, and this is known as nominal GDP.
Now let me tell you the most GDP recorded in the whole world and the least GDP. Least GDP is recorded by the Zimbabwe at GDP of around 11,000 or 20,000 only. This is because when Zimbabwe got freedom, they printed that much note that now their GDP is that much low. And the highest GDP recorded is of America with the GDP of $22 trillion. 22 trillion dollars, which is too much. If you want an explanation of it, so 1 million equals 10 lakh, and then and 1,000 million equals to 1 billion, and then 100 billion equals to 1 trillion. This means 1,000 billion equals to 1 trillion, and then 22 trillion. This is too much.
Well, what I think in 1930 that the man, then one of the American economists, Simon, that make the term as GDP popular. That GDP he found it that the you guys all know by their statement that GDP is a final value that come after service and after the sales and these types of marketing things. So I would tell you about the marketing things like about the market price, and also another one that market price is all about like the tax that come in the particular things, like if you buy any type of pen, so the pen seller like the pen seller sold it, and then it is there is also a tax on the pen also, so it is the market value of this. And GDP, how it help, like it help in the economy of a country, and what these things I ponder.
Okay, guys, as we have talked about the GDP, gross domestic product. So let's talk about some examples, because what I believe with examples we can understand what is the GDP. Imagine there's a one mall, and in that mall there are lots of shops like hair shop, what do we call it? Barber, clothing, and like utensils, and someone is selling the shoes. So if you want to the collect the whole value of those products, so we can call them a GDP of that mall. And similarly it happens with our country, like if we want to like calculate the whole value of the product which we are importing and exporting, and which we are like consuming and producing, and we want to like calculate those We want to calculate those value of those products. So we call the GDP of that country.
Well, India, a country which has just surpassed Japan in terms of GDP. But it does not mean that India has surpassed Japan in terms of everything. And it's not only about Japan. It's about that India has to grow itself into many, many different aspects like education and hospitality and different terms. Where GDP is not only the single thing to grow of a country. Other things are also there, so we shouldn't be that much happy, but yeah, that's fine if you're getting happy, but we need to grow India more and more. GDP does not mean the proper development of a country. In our country, India, the GDP is known as the tax. The tax which we take from the people is connected to the GDP. For example, there is a mall. There are several stores like Adidas, Nike, and several companies. They have a revenue of 15 to 20,000. From that, they have to give the 20 to 20%, 20 to 22% tax to the mall owner. But that's not only the main thing. The tax which we get and the products which we import and export is only counted in the GDP.
As you all are countering that India has surpassed Japan in the terms of GDP, but I would like to tell you, but the main factor for GDP is per capita income too. The per capita income is the total income of a country by the total number of population living in a country. Means the average income of a particular person living in a country. And as we all know that India is on the number one in terms of population. That is why the GDP of India is also more than Japan. Otherwise, in every aspect, Japan is far better than us, and even in average per capita income, they are better. But because of some other aspects, we have just surpassed Japan, and that is nothing to be proud on. Now, I would like to raise a question here that how can we increase the per capita income of a country?
Per capita income, it is just it is the income of one person from the country, and it is income of 1 year. They take the average of a person in the year and tells that in GDP. But how can we increase it? We can increase it by not doing jobs, because of jobs you gets less salaries, but if you make your own business, so you will give salary to others, which will give you a lot of profit and can increase the rate of per capita.
Well, yeah, India is an improving country, a developing nation with the highest population. And the highest population is equals to the highest market and the biggest market. Rates are inflating in India, that's a different thing, but GDP is not increasing. Now, as the question was asked, how can we increase the per capita income? I believe entrepreneurship is the major reason which can develop a country from poverty to prosperity. I believe if entrepreneurs will be introduced more from India, India's per capita income, moreover GDP will be improved. Second, I would say, what do I ponder? Our education system needs to improve. If we would study better, we would grow better, and our quality of education would be better. So we would surely improve our GDP. Third, I would say sustainable development goals. We should think over them so that we can improve our country holistically. Not only GDP is important, but the whole country's citizens and the citizenship is also important.
Now let me tell you about that why GDP is important. Basically, it's improve the growth rate of any particular country in the terms of economically. Secondly, I would like to tell you that if there is any type of GDP is there, so it will improve the growth rate of a particular country. For an example, that India is good in the terms of technology towards the China, and lastly, it will also help you to maintain a flow chart of any type of person's personality, or you can say income. Lastly, I want to add one quotation with it that basically the GDP always tells about the money, not about the happiness.
Okay, we should talk about the GDP. How we calculate it. As we know that GDP is calculated by the way after 1 year we calculate our whole things. Even though there are two types of way that we can calculate. First is about a way that they calculate the GDP by their 2011 and 2012. In this, they calculate their past years to calculate the GDP, and even that GDP, like it's a fact that GDP is too much in India. We are on the 4th position, but still we can see the unemployment in India because the work that can 4 people can do, but still there are 6 people. 2 people are like worthless. They are doing these types of work. So that's how the unemployment is also there in India, and GDP is still growing.
Everybody mentioned their best points about GDP, and everybody shared own different opinions over GDP, and everybody was having their different thoughts over it. I do believe that GDP is an amazing factor about a country, but that even needs to know about education, literacy rate, and many things need to grow when if we want a country's GDP to be grown. So here there are many things to work upon for India country for increasing the GDP. So it's not only the end would be coming once when India would be growing very well and very well.
All the things which I tell you, that morality rate, per capita income, literacy rate, and the main GDP is all are responsible for the growth of an economy.
According to a fact of future projects, in 2027, India will surpass Germany in the terms of economy. And that is the fact which suggests that India is a developing nation and India is really developing. So yes, as this fact proves that in 2027 Germany will be surpassed by India. So I believe we are now able to take care of our population. Moreover, we are increasing our GDP.